This card has $5,000 on it.
There's 30 in here, and this is probably by the end of the day, probably close to 50 boxes.
Well, we have a lot to pick from. That card's gonna come in handy today.
Alright, so now he's gonna go into his big tank and get splash zone.
Check out that bucket full of fish. 30,000 likes, we can have something like this right here. Look at all the stuff I got for the tank. What is going on, Cuffros? Welcome back to another video. Today is the day, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's finally time to get fish for our saltwater aquarium. 300 gallons, $50,000 project. And if you didn't watch the video on setting this up, go watch it and then come back here. Otherwise, we set this massive tank up a couple weeks ago. I mean, just look at how high tech this is. Wow. And the other side, which we're gonna actually be putting stuff in this eventually, is super nice as well. The whole tank is incredible. And it's crystal clear. It's longer than me, I'm not kidding, it's huge. But today, we're getting fish for it. Whatever Top Shelf suggests to me, we are gonna get. And I've got something to show you. We gotta hop in the truck first. We have a long 2.5-hour drive to Top Shelf Aquatics. But if you remember, last video, when Top Shelf came and installed the aquarium, you remember they handed me this card right here. And this card has $5,000 on it. So guess what time it is? It's time to go spend thousands of dollars. That's what time it is. Let's go. Just filled up on gas. I met an amazing fan in Wawa, so I just want to give you a big shout out. She was the cashier. It's always fun running into people, especially in the middle of Florida. Like, what are the chances I stop at one Wawa and the cashier is a big fan of the channel? So thank you so much. Back on the road we go. So how many boxes in total?
Probably by the end of the day.
There's like 20 right here.
There's 30 in here, and this is probably by the end of the day, probably close to 50 boxes.
Well, we have a lot to pick from. That card's gonna come in handy today. Now, a lot of these fish could possibly be coming home with us, or at least some of them. Our tank obviously couldn't fit 30 boxes full of fish, but we have a lot of fish to kind of sort through and see what we exactly want. And we have a wide variety of options. Every bit of this is empty, and it's empty because those fish are going in here. So we're getting the full process from the fish being delivered to the shop, to buying them at the shop, to then putting them in the truck and driving them 2.5 hours back to my house and putting them into the tank. Again, I have no idea what I'm buying, so stick along and find out when it happens in this video. So the fish come out of the boxes. We're just literally first box over to here.
So this is the first fish. This is a hybrid Achilles. Want to get him out first because definitely most important.
Jeez, look at the blue fin.
So freshwater bass is going to take care of flukes, which really get irritants in the gills of the fish. You're going to look at the fish, and if you want to do it at home, you're going to think your fish are dying. They're going to do upside down because obviously saltwater fish are not made for freshwater.
That's what he's doing right now.
So we're going to leave him in there for about 5 minutes. He'll be perfectly fine at the end. But that way our system, doesn't get infested with flukes. We also do this about 2 times a week, just a preventative. Try to get you guys the healthiest fish possible.
I mean, look at this full setup.
This is every single week. Then we do it Monday and Wednesdays as well for the fish that are already in the system. All right, so now he's gonna go into his big tank and get splash zone.
Now, if you want that tank, it's gonna cost you 1,500 bucks. It is beautiful though. What I love so much about saltwater comparison to freshwater is the coloration. Like, I mean, freshwater fish, some of them of course have beautiful colors, but there ain't nothing like that right there.
Yeah, there's like a $600 wrasse coming in today. This is almost weekly, we do about this size. So Melanaris wrasse is a nice male.
Dude, the coloration. Check out that bucket full of fish. And then over here, we're about to dip some more, but we have these, what are these, blue throat?
Yeah, blue throat triggers.
Blue throat.
You could possibly do a pair of those down the road.
That's what he was saying. But the only problem is that they eat shrimp. And I definitely want to have some shrimp in my pond, tank. They are cool looking though, and the blue water makes them pop. Look at the size of this aquarium. You can literally get this micro tank all set up already. Full on system, look at that. The sump, this coral, the little clownfish is in there. What is that, anemone shrimp?
Yeah.
That's baller, bro.
It is pretty
Scuba
cool.
Steve.
What's up?
It's your first appearance on this video.
Is it?
Yeah, you're just...
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
I'm actually working today, guys.
That's crazy. Yeah. Incredible. We're not at the casino. I've got the gift card right here, and it's finally time. I've been here for hours. It looks like to you just a couple seconds, but finally time. A lot of the fish, or at least 25% of them are inside the tanks here. We're slowly moving more and more. I'll definitely get some footage of that in just a little bit, but I've got the gift card. I have to find, what do I need to find?
All right, so start out with this guy back. Start out with a pair of clowns. That's probably the hardiest fish you can start with, probably the best fish you can start with. It's kind of a staple in the hobby. Everyone's got to have a pair of clowns. Every single one of these tanks has at least one pair of clowns, and there's some really nice ones.
All right, so I'm on the hunt for a pair of clowns. I'm gonna look in every single tank and see which one I like the best. I'm gonna still look around a little bit, but those guys, there is pairs of clownfish. I mean, literally every tank. These are cool too. The orange definitely doesn't stand out as much. Like, look at that. Look at the spots on the side of them, see that? That is beautiful. That's my second choice right there. That might even beat the first one.
So you like the Superstorm. So we have a Superstorm matched with an Orange Storm. So that way you get the all white of the Superstorm, but then you still get the orange of the, oh yeah, the Orange Storm.
So many different kinds of clownfish.
I told you literally every single chamber has a pair of clownfish. I went a little crazy on them, but I mean, we've been selling them pretty consistently. So, but this one's really cool. You have an Orange Storm and a Black Storm paired together.
I wish I had like 10 of you Cuffaros that are watching right now with me here. I do have 2. All right, I found a couple Cuffaros. Come on out.
Whoa, is that Cuffaro?
Hey, what's going on? So they're gonna help me actually make the decision on whether we do this pair right here, because this is the one I really, really, really like. They're beautiful, beautiful clowns. And then there's one more pair you guys can make the decision with. Let's go over here. Beautiful. I love the spots all over them. So you two are
They got like little tattoos, just like you.
You guys have to make the decision whether it's 1 or 2 down there.
I kind of like one down there.
I kind of like these better.
The ones right here? Yeah, 100%. They look a lot better.
So number 2. Superstorms. Superstorms it is.
All right.
Sold.
You want to bag them up?
Sure. How much are these each?
$20,000.
It's about that.
So we ran out already. That was super fun shopping with you today.
So they're $265 for the pair. That was actually a pair I was gonna put online, but
they're sold now. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
If you do want to get anything from Top Shelf though, literally everything here is online for sale and will be shipped right to your door. So just use my link. It's down below. Click that link. 10% off your order. Simple as that. Get anything you want, right? Invertebrates,
everything
fish,
you want.
10% off everything.
All right, so I like to start people off with anthias. Anthias are a really good like schooling fish, but they're a little delicate, so you don't want to add them when there's all these big fish in the tank and they can't compete. But these are bimac anthias. These are some of the hardier anthias, a little chunkier, so the blue light doesn't
Yeah, the blue light does not do them justice. They are like bright pink and orange, like quite literally right in your face, bright pink and orange. We're gonna do all 5 of them, right?
Yeah, all 5 of them.
So the goal is to get the more simple things done first, and then eventually in a couple weeks from now we can come back, because obviously this is not gonna be the only shopping spree.
It's a big tank.
Yeah, it's a big tank with a big gift card. So we're gonna do like tangs and all that stuff next time we come. This time it's more like starter fish.
Yeah, you want to just make sure the tank's good to go.
Exactly.
A lot of people are gonna say anthias are not a good starter fish, but I mean, as a community, you're building that community, and you want to start with the docile stuff first. So I think anthias are a really good first fish. Well, with all anthias, they're gonna compete a little bit, so you'll see a little bit of fighting because they're gonna try to establish a dominance. One of them is gonna turn into a male, and the male is just...
They turn into males.
Yeah, so they turn into a male. So you'll see it's gonna go like red and orange and blue. It's nuts. It's pretty.
That is sick. See, we all learned things new throughout the entire day today. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful fish though. I'm excited to get these guys home. So we got 2 clowns and these 5 anthias. So as well as the couple of fish that we picked up so far, we're gonna do a little cleanup crew. We're definitely gonna get some, like arrow crabs and...
Yeah, we can wait off in the arrow crabs.
Okay.
Mostly snails and hermit crabs. Arrow crabs are good for like bristleworms.
Oh my gosh.
Some of them are pretty big.
So we're gonna get like almost 20 snails to kind of kickstart that. And then of course some hermit crabs you said too?
Yeah, if I had some. They're coming a little later today.
They're sold out. No worries, we're gonna be back. We will be back. And then we got this little Midas Blenny hiding in the corner that we want to do him as well. So we got, that's a total of 8 fish now. I love looking at the little hippos hiding throughout the coral like this. I mean, they've literally tucked themselves in to this artificial coral right here.
This is a long-nosed hawkfish. I have one at home. It's one of my favorite fish. Awesome personality on them. They're just gonna perch.
They're just gonna chill right on the rocks and stuff. But that's another fish we're gonna get. Total of 9 fish now. These are the net lids. To give you an example on what these look like, we obviously need a lid for our aquarium, similar to like that right there. This is a perfect example. This is literally my tank actually. Same tank. so that the fish we get don't jump out. And as well as the fish, we're actually gonna go get our zebra eel back. We had a zebra eel in my other saltwater tank that is now taken down, but I gotta go pick up the zebra eel and we'll get that as well in one of the upcoming videos for sure. And we need a lid for him.
Well,
so it is sold out?
Yep. So that kind of restricts the type of fit. People get a lid on your tank. I've had too many fish jump out.
Especially eels.
Oh, yeah. They're
Dude, the eels, straight out. That is sold out. Once they get more lids in, I'll be the first to purchase and get one shipped over to my place. Oh, we can't get starfish, can we?
Nah, not yet. Wait a little bit on those, but we'll get some. I mean, look at the size of this dude over here.
So eventually we'll get the starfish as well. Something like that. Something like that. We got to do that eventually. We're at the right spot for that. $5,000 is going to go a lot quicker than you think.
We'll be gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe not even 2 weeks. I'm going to net the clownfish. He'll do the rest, but I got to at least do one of them. I'm netting my own fish, Cuffaros. You're going to want to push this stuff to the side.
Oh, a 2 for 1? 2 for 1?
Yep. So first things first, you're going to want to open the bag.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You actually want more oxygen because as they're traveling, they're using more oxygen than anything.
Cool. Okay. Oh, what? What? Something like that? No, you gotta do this.
No, that's terrible.
We want to make sure these fish survive, okay? Let's see the professional does it. Dude, as if you've done this before. You see, most important is I gave it a try. And that's the biggest thing in life. As long as you try, you can never lay on your deathbed and say, I never did that, you know? So they call this fish a hawk fish.
So I can show you another type of hawk.
Because they sit on the rock like perch. Flame hawk, they just kind of sit there.
Now the reason we went the long-nosed hawk is because the other types of hawkfish usually go after little inverts, so those little blood shrimp you just got would be a nice snack. Whereas the long-nosed, they have the really small mouth, so you might see them kind of chase a little bit, but they just can't eat it.
Perfect. We don't want stuff eating our shrimp. We want shrimp. Still going through more fish in the back here. Like this is literally, well, this is not fish, right?
No, it's mainly inverts and fish.
Oh yeah, man. So a couple fish, but this is a shark egg. If y'all want to see me hatch a shark egg at some point on the channel, smash the like button. This hits 25, no, we're gonna say 30,000 likes. 30,000 likes,
30,
we can have something like this right here.
If you get them young enough, you can literally just watch them grow from like a little bit to like full-size shark, and then next thing you know, just pops out the egg.
That is amazing. 30,000 likes, let's do it. So we've got our fish food. I also got these to acclimate the fish because I don't have any of those drip lines. And then all the fish, snails, crabs, everything is inside that bin, and we are good to go. Let's see what the total damage is to our gift card. We got a good chunk of stuff, everyone. Good chunk of stuff.
Anything else for you, sir?
$1,311.70. That is our total cash out. Thanks, man.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it. I'm getting on the road. I got 2.5 hours back home. Woo! We're back home. Check it out. We have all the fish. We got snails, fish, crabs, you name it. This thing is rigged, ready to go. It's been ready for weeks now. Look at the colors. You can really see it in the light. Oh, they're so beautiful. So the snails are right here. All the Mexican turbo snails. I'm just gonna put those in. As well as the hermit crabs. We got a whole bunch of hermit crabs, but that's honestly probably not even enough because this thing is so big. As well as our conchs right here. We have 2 conchs to kind of shift through the sand. If you're wondering what the heck happened to all the things that were in the other saltwater tank, well, Tommy, my aquarium guy who actually maintains the big saltwater stuff because I'm still new to it, he has them at his warehouse. I don't even know where the warehouse is, I'm not gonna lie to you. The eel is of course coming back into this tank. I believe he kept the clownfish in his personal tank and a couple other things, but we have corals that are also gonna come back into here from that tank as well. So a couple things are coming back from the 165 and being put into the 300 gallon. It's just gonna take time because obviously we don't wanna put corals in here yet. So we're floating all the stuff that doesn't exactly need to be acclimated. This tank is so clear, it doesn't even look like those are in water. I mean, literally that's how clear it is. We do have our blenny, clowns, shrimps here. All this stuff does need to be acclimated. We're gonna start off with the fish, and I think we'll do the clowns in this section right here.
Take a look at it. Would you look at it? Would you look at that?
We got our two beautiful clowns going in. He's got a spot right on his forehead. Those things are so pretty. But wait, there's more. We have to acclimate them. Oh yeah. Rec acclimation is going down. Now we just gotta adjust it. Boom, baby, good to go. And while we're drip acclimating, the others, we're gonna get our Mexican turbo snails, our conchs, and our hermit crabs into the tank. Let's get our conchs first. Conchs will be the first thing in our aquarium. I know, it should have been fish, but it's fine. Conch number 1 and conch number 2. Now it's time for, they were just right there. Here they are. The Mexican turbo snails. I could probably literally grab the whole, I'm gonna drop them right in the middle. Now remember, Cuffaros, this is literally just the start. It's the starter fish. We're gonna get some epic stuff, like queen angelfish and some pretty crazy stuff. Of course, we gotta be careful because we are gonna get coral, and queen angelfish are known to eat coral, so we might have to raise one ourselves, very small, and maybe a captive raised one, because those aren't as likely to eat coral as much as a wild one is. The hermit crabs are coming out, the shells are moving. They definitely notice that they're in a new home. Next is our fish, but we gotta give them just a little bit longer to acclimate. And then of course we have the blenny, the hawkfish, and 2 shrimp. Beautiful. All of them going in. The very first fish to enter our aquarium. Oh, he's got his fin stuck. There you go, buddy. Whew. Oh my goodness, look at these things. So long, buddies. And we got 2 blood shrimp. I'm just gonna float acclimate those guys, and then the hawkfish, which is gonna drip acclimate right now. They're all hiding in the rocks right now, but I tell you what, by tonight they're gonna be just swarming. And for the last 2 fish, as you can see, these things have been acclimating for so long now, the sun is almost down. Here we go, ready, David? See you later, buddies. Look at the blenny, where they're going right on top of the rock. We have 2 shrimp up here though. We gotta get these blood shrimp out of here and into the tank, and that's it. Kick out, there we go. Look, it's so sick. And those blood shrimp will get a lot bigger. They're just babies right now, as well as everything else we put in the tank today. That's it, all the fish are in the tank. I am gonna turn these lights on and get a clip of them in just a little bit when things get comfortable. Whew, it's the next day. 2 days later, actually. This app is crazy. I can literally control everything on the tank. Boom. Wow. Now the fish aren't out though. That's the first time the light has really been on, so the fish just dipped. They were like, I'm out, see ya, sayonara. Look at all the snails though, all bunched up in the corner and kind of spread throughout the tank. We have one of the conchs buried right there. I honestly think it's better without the lights on, I'm not kidding. It's like, that's very bright. That's a little bit better. All of our fish are hiding in the back. Oh, there's a little hawkfish, he's kind of hanging out. But all of our fish are back there. They were just all, literally just all swimming right here, eating the food I put in. The hermits are all walking around the bottoms. Our superstorm clownfish are right here. And there's a lot more to come with this aquarium. This is just the beginning. This is the startup of something massive. We're gonna have beautiful tangs in here, ones that are obviously fit with our community. There's gonna be some beautiful, beautiful fish. I mean, look at this tank itself, is so nice. Remember, if you want anything from topshelf.com, go over there, use PC10, you get 10% off anything, corals, fish, whatever it may be. Use the discount code. They literally just made that code while I was there. So if you guys do want anything, you got 10% off code, you can go use that. I'll link everything down below. I guess fish stocking part 2 will be coming shortly, but I really hope you enjoyed this one. Subscribe down below if you have not yet already. Make sure to smash that like button. Show me that you want more videos like this one right here, and I'll see you right back here in the next one. Peace! thank gosh I had a styrofoam cooler under there.